What is up, y'all? I am back with another video. So currently sitting at the park. I just dropped my daughter off at high school softball practice right around the corner, so I came to the park and said let me just sit right here and get this video done for you guys today. So you guys know that I rocked the Sony ZV-1 and the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II just came out. I was thinking about, to be honest with you guys, since I left Florida, I was thinking about upgrading to another interchangeable lens camera, something small outside of the Sony ZV-1 just to have, because again, when I went on that trip to the World Series, man, there were times I didn't want to bring that big camera like I told you guys in the previous video, and I wish I would have brought the ZV-1. Now, because the ZV-E10 Mark II came out, I know that the ZV-1 is going to go on sale. So what I did was I said, you know what, before I get the Sony ZV-1, or before I start investing in another small camera that I can just take with me everywhere outside of my ZV-1, because my ZV-1 does die a lot really quick with these batteries, I said, you know what, how about we jump on Lens Rentals and we try two cameras. Now, I only got one for now, but I'm gonna try the other one. And the first camera I wanted to try out was the Canon M50 Mark II. And the reason I wanted to try this camera out was because it's pretty old. It does shoot 4K, but you can't use the autofocus, but it has some really crispy 1080-60. And I said, you know what, you can interchange these lenses on this camera. It's very small and it fits the bill for what I would want to take with me when I'm just, you know, hanging out with my family and stuff like that. It can get some good video, and it can take some pretty decent photos. And I said, you know what, I want to try this camera out first with the 16mm, because this is the setup I would actually get if I was to get this M50 Mark II. And right now online, when I looked up used versions of this M50, they running at about $320 for just the body. And then for this lens, it's running about $240. You see what I'm saying? So that's an easy way to jump into this setup. So I said I wanted to try this setup out first, and then I was probably going to go ahead and try to rent the ZV-E10 and the ZV-E10 Mark II. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you the truth, it's going to be between this camera and the ZV-E10 if I do decide to get something small with an interchangeable lens that I can just carry around and let it be like a throw around camera type deal, especially because the ZV-E10 right now, you can get them on sale pretty cheap right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to jump in here real quick, man, and show you guys this M50 Mark II. This is the camera that I'm going to be testing out. I think I rented this camera for about 6 days, so I'm gonna do a lot of tests with it, and I'm gonna try my best to give you guys some good quality content with it. Everything that I'm gonna be shooting is gonna probably be with this camera, as well as you know, my Canon 90D. I'm gonna do some size comparisons between the Canon 90D and this with the lens that I would typically use on my 90D, so you guys can see that comparison. I'm gonna do some audio tests with the Rode mic and all my wireless microphone systems with this. I'm gonna do some inside my office studio tests so you guys can see what it looked like straight on, and then I'm gonna do just a random vlog type style video just to show you guys what that would look like with the Canon M50 Mark II. But again, that's just a lot of things I'm going to try to get done with this camera, because I want to kind of do it in its entirety. I know I could have probably threw some of that stuff into this video, but I just wanted to introduce this camera to you guys so that you won't be surprised when you start seeing Canon M50 Mark II videos pop up on the channel. All right. Another thing about this camera too, man, is it's very small, it's compact, like I said, and what I do like about it is the fact that it still does have a mic input, so you can use your own external mic. It has HDMI, so you can throw a monitor on top, you know what I'm saying, and it has a hot shoe up here too as well, so I think that's a really good look. It's very lightweight, and it's not heavy at all. Now when you put this 16mm on here, it does give it a little bit of weight, but it is nothing compared to, you know, my Canon 90D, or, you know, rocking that 90D with that Sigma 18-35. It's a night and day comparison between the two. So anyway, guys, I just wanted you guys to see this camera so that when you start seeing a handful of videos from the Canon M50 Mark II, you won't be surprised. You'll know why I picked this camera up. You'll know why I'm testing it out. And, you know, hopefully you guys rock with it, man, because again, I also want to, you know, test this camera out, because I get a lot of questions from people asking me, you know, what camera should they buy if, you know, they only had, you know, a certain budget. And sometimes, to be honest with you, I always say the Sony ZV-1, because that's the only camera that I have that's pretty much budget friendly, to be honest. And, you know, I don't really have too many other cameras I can recommend because I haven't tried them. And you guys know I'm trying to get into the camera game just a little bit, because I'm starting to enjoy these things a little bit. These little tools right here, I'm starting to enjoy them. So again, I wanted to try the M50 Mark II. I wanted to try the ZV-E10 and the ZV-E10 Mark II. I want to try those cameras as well, for myself and for everybody out there, so that I can answer those questions the best way I can. So just stay tuned for a handful of these videos, man, on the M50 Mark II, man. I really do appreciate you guys for checking out this video. And again, like I said, I just wanted to jump in here, get face to face with you guys, and let you guys know this is what we're going to be testing out for the next couple of days. All right, peace.